Welcome back. Hi. We are back in Mount Holly Estate. Um, we have 90 steps because we now have access to the orchard, which gives us 20. We now have, well, not now, we got the sauna last time, which gave us 20 extra. So we aren't really worried about steps this time. So I'm going to go out here and we're going to start by looking at our exterior room. I think we've at least seen the names of most of them now, even if we haven't gone into all of them yet. Today we have the hovel, the tool shed, and the shrine. So we've seen the shrine. We've seen the hovel. We haven't actually done the tool shed. Oh, and we have the bonus that lets us rotate floor plans, although out here, that doesn't do anything. I'm going to pick up the tool shed. Metal detector. We haven't seen you in a while. Why? Or there we go. Oh, and a battery pack. Okay. Okay. So with that, we kind of want the workshop. Because I think that's the only thing that's useful for, is for making more high-tech gadgets in the workshop. So fingers crossed that we get that today. We have 2 gemstones from the cavern. This door's open already. Wait. Oh, does not reset each day. Okay, I'm not going to go in, but yeah, that's just always going to be there, I guess. Whoops. I don't know if I wanted it there. It's kind of an eyesore in the middle of my new house. But, that changes stuff a little bit. Because now we have a way out that way all the time. So let's start on this side and fill stuff in over here. Bedroom, den, pantry. If we're going to be heading back out, bedroom is a good choice because it gives us steps. Nothing in the room. Closet, nursery, passageway. Well, a lot of that is terrible. There's no point in rotating anything. Let's just do the closet. I'm not spending gemstones this early. They're too valuable. So, sledgehammer. Is the sledgehammer going to set off the metal detector? I guess it does. Okay. So, that's not bad. So now let's cross to the other side. Reading nook, guest bedroom commissary. So if we put the reading nook there, it will cut off the side door to the foundation. But it's worth getting a key, and it's worth picking up odd things. And we're going to start finding extra coins and keys on the floor. Okay, so this can be the library, which is going to do exactly as I said. Oh, but then the library isn't worth anything here. Because I can't draft anything coming out of the library. That's just silly. Rotate the floor plans. That's better. Yeah, library. Always. Oh, there's something. Oh dear. Oh wait, there's a key on the table? There is a key on the table. Oop. There we go. A Sightseer's Guide to Reddington. A modest account of our town by Sir Andrew Darrell. Anne Babbage, Lord Evanson, M. Lowry, people who've sent us letters, or at least sent our uncle letters, and Simon P. Jones on November 16th. The third largest city in Fen Aries and site of its former capital, Reddington is synonymous with mountains, mystery, and magic. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. The Botanical Gardens, Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser, the Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Aegean canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, and mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busy season. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. Ilex S. Messervier, a specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountains. And Ilex is the genus for holly. Featherfall Keep, you will find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epson, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era. After the death of Lord Epson, his oldest son, Lionel Epson, left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house museum and tourist attraction, and the estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda, Aries, when Reddington was still the capital. However, surface documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Trinsdale Lake, close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Fen Aries' premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Mondays and Fridays. Mount Holly. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded whether or not they actually reach the summit. On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly Schoolhouse in 1966. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar. Don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central railway station in a time when the realm's trains were still in service. Now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. And there's the map. That's the book. Okay. Clearly, we're not really on Earth. but I still don't understand entirely about the countries involved and the politics. Ooh, study aquarium attic. I still can't do the attic because I still don't have 3. The aquarium would let us move to the side. The study. We should look at new rooms and save a gem. Study. Oh, there's one of the safes. Oh, hello. That's a queen. Okay. "44 letters in the message. Face and ace." So, in case we were still clueless, unused paintings, glove love, sting sing, crowd crow, grown gown, snack sack. We can't do anything with these blueprints. And now we have a chessboard with only a queen on it. Huh. Picture frame with nothing in it. And yeah, I mean, more globes that we can spin. What is the point of this? I mean, it doesn't even look like it's a globe of a place. Don't know what to do with that. Bookcase. Just letting my cursor go over as much of it as I can. Oh, is that a key card? It is. Okay. Sturdy, study, acre, lace. Okay, so this is him still workshopping the painting puzzle. I don't know if it's possible with so little time left, but I need to remember to ask Anne if we can commission new artwork for all the rooms of the house. We need them produced in sets of 2, a pair for each room. Honestly, I have no idea what I'm thinking. I'm likely delusional to think this can be pulled off by Thursday. Huh. Which Thursday was that? And who was this a note for? Is that Thursday what this was? This safe over here. Because that's the only thing that talks about a time in here. But again, I don't want to guess, because that could be any Thursday. Phew. Okay. So, we kind of have a unique opportunity here. So I'm going to start writing stuff down. The study has the queen. So we found a chessboard in the precipice shaped like the house that wants us to place all the chess pieces on it. I feel like I need to make a run at doing that today because the queen has showed up and we haven't had a queen yet. This is the one room that we know has a queen. So all the other ones are possible. Does this room have a chess piece in it? I don't remember having seen one. Let's go upstairs and have a look. Certainly doesn't hurt us to take another look around. There's these, which are weird, and I don't know what they're doing there. I don't see a chess piece. Not every room has a chess piece. Okay. Woo! When it locks on, if my camera's doing anything weird, it just does odd stuff. Okay, so we have the Nook, so we have the Rook as well. On our shopping list of chess pieces in rooms. And that's actually two of the hard ones. What's going the other way? The bedroom, I'm pretty sure, is one of the rooms that has a pawn in it. I mean, I can go look. It's the bedroom. Yes, it has a pawn. Okay. I mean, I was not worried. There are so many rooms that have pawns. So we want a knight, a bishop, and the king. The knight is in the observatory. The bishop, we've seen two, is in the chapel, and it's in the rumpus room. And then the king we've seen in the office. And that's kind of doable, because none of those rooms are terribly obscure. We just need to not get cut off. So we've already cut off one way out of the foundation. That's boarded up. So this is the only door. I mean, that's got to be a thing. It's a question of how do we lower it. You don't put a great elevator cage with a switch like that unless there's some way to get it down, right? So there's another thing we got to figure out how to do. We also have to figure out where the stairs are here. Storeroom, corridor, drawing room. Let's do the drawing room. Another room that has a safe. Ooh, something. Something. We are farther from the something. Oh, haha. There we go. Couple coins. Okay. Ah, it's another room with a pawn. Okay. So we can go to the side. What was the study? When drafting, you can spend a gem to redraw up to 8 times. Okay, that's what that was. Fine. I just want to know why. New room! Exciting. Okay, let's try going to the left first. Click junk. Oh, chapel or secret passage. We want the chapel. Fine. We have a bishop. I'll write it down. Okay. So do I actually want to go in there yet? Maybe not. Let's don't go in there. I don't need to lose coins. Guest bedroom, parlor, courtyard. I think the parlor is about right, because I want to be able to get gems to be able to unlock stuff. Weirdly, this key does not set off the metal detector. I don't know. Is there anything on the tables? No. Nothing on the floor. Okay. The gems are in a box with the word blue on it, which includes this box, presumably. El blank. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. Okay. So again, we have a blank statement. So we have one true statement and one false statement. If this is true, the gems are in the box with the word blue in it. Like I said, that is a box that has the word blue written on it. So if this is where they are, then that's also true. So no. So can this be true? It can. The gems are in a box that is actually blue. This feels like not the place to start this puzzle. Let's start with the black one and start by saying that it's true and then it's false, because I don't like where the other starting point's getting me. If this is true, the gems are in a box that is actually blue, then the gems are over here, but then this is true, which is not possible. So no, this is false. The gems are not in a box that is actually blue, and that's our one false statement. Therefore, this must be true. Now I'm happier. The gems are over here. There we go. I feel better. Okay. I mean, if we're talking full chess set, that's a black pawn. Okay. I mean, there should be other rooms that have knights and kings. We just don't know them. Were there... I'm looking at the books that are in the lower right-hand corner. I would have sworn there were 2 last time, and now there are 3. Is that the study countdown? We're going to take the billiard room for more keys. What does this say? When drafting, you may spend gems to redraw floor plans up to 8 times. But that doesn't feel like I'm using them up if I'm not... So what? Oh, the game is being weird again. Okay. Yep. Yep, coin behind the bar. As is frequently the case when we're using the metal detector. And now this. 11. 20 minus 10 is 10 divided by 2 is 5. 11 is 11. Did I get it wrong? 20 minus 10. Oh, divided by 2 is 10. What am I saying? No, wait. 20 times 2. 20 minus 10 is 10 times 2 is 20. There we go. 3 minus 1 is 2 times 15 is 30. Divided by 3 is 10. Add those up. 12 and 1 is 13. Minus 10 is 3. Times 3 divided by 3 is still 3. And we get 2 keys. Happy to have them. Okay, so now we're heading out to the east wall of the building. 3 books. Fine. Pantry, terrace, and kitchen. I'm tempted by the terrace. Green rooms will not cost gemstones to draft, because we have not seen the terrace. But I don't think there's anything actually out there. And we only have 2 ways out. This and the chapel. I'm not ready to cut this off yet. Apple and some coins. Okay. So this is just going along the east wall. 3 books. I'm imagining things. Commissary corridor, storeroom. Let's fill some stuff in. Let's do the commissary. And let's see what's on sale today. Gem magnifying glass shovel. I'm tempted by the magnifying glass. Because it's almost always worth getting. Let's do it. Magnifying glass. What else am I going to spend my money on anyway? Digiblocks? Doesn't work. Shut off. Okay. Ooh. House is making me use stuff up. Oh, the observatory. Two books. I'm not imagining things. Sometimes it's 2 books and sometimes it's 3. The observatory is the night. Rotate the floor plans and place it. We're up to 6. What do we get for 6? The twins. A pair of chests have been added to the entrance hall. And gain a gem. Cool, cool. Oh boy. I got a gem. I have a sledgehammer. And I have 73 steps. This is a no-brainer. I'm running back to the front hall. I'll be back in a second, folks. Okay, so there they are. That's a lot of money. So I now have 16 in gold. And I get a lot of keys. It didn't cost me anything but a bunch of steps. But I'm still, like, more steps than I normally have. I am so tempted to go back into the chapel and go that way. Let's do that, because things are less likely to be locked. That is through here. Yeah. Through here. Watch your step, Simon. We need you. Up the stairs and into the chapel over here. Plink. Brr. Oh, there's coins up at the front. That was it. Okay. So, I mean, turning a profit still. Okay. Neither the kitchen or the guest bedroom make any sense because I don't need more steps. And that's all the kitchen's going to do for me. I mean, the kitchen might bring in the morning room. Spare room. Spare room had something in here one time, but no, this is still just unfinished. Storeroom, hallway, planetarium. Well, not the planetarium. Let's do the hallway and we get a branch. And we can possibly start filling things in on the west wall, actually on both sides, heading backwards, if this is a branch point. Oh, garage. I didn't know the garage did that. I thought you had to enter it from the side. What do I know? West Wing Hall, because I specifically asked for a branch point. Oop, something. Oh, key on the floor. Okay, let's put some rooms in. Oh, that's awful. The dark room would be dumb here. The courtyard would be dumb here. But that's the perfect place to dump a lavatory. Can't think of a better place for it. I'm thinking about those school kids from before. One lavatory doesn't show up every week. Terrible school. All right, so we can go to the side from the hallway or we can continue this way. It's locked. We've got keys to spare. The rumpus room. I mean, we're less interested in the rumpus room at the moment because we have the chapel. But I would like to hear from Alzara. It requires a gem. And we only have one. The storeroom would give us back a gem. The walk-in closet will take a gem, probably will give us a gem back. I hate you, house. I hate you, house. I'm going to save the gem and take the storeroom. Coin, key, gem, pawn, unnecessary. Okay. So that's this. Back towards the center and the hallway. We now have 2 gemstones. I'm a little happier. Locked. Oh, well that's nice. It's telling me what I will find in the coat check. The den will give me another gem. Will let me park a room in that dead end down there. The den. Absolutely the den. Just to be sure, this is the dead end room. Mailroom, perfect. What was our package? Package delivered. It is. Amateur lockpick. Oh, it's the same as we had last time. Amateur lockpick kit, silver key, and 2 keys. So we really are not hurting for keys. Okay. We have the magnifying glass. We didn't look at this when we had the magnifying glass. So let's look at this. What does this say down here? Did they ever prove he was the one that stole the Baron's mail? Oh. Was there some doubt? Huh. All right. So now we have 2 ways forward, the den and the observatory. Side by side. This is a room with a pawn. Eep. Okay. Try to pick it. No. Exit. The silver key here ain't a terrible idea. Yeah, let's unlock this with the silver key. Conference room. Rotunda would take every gem we had. Archives. Or we can redraw. It gave us the archives back. Fascinating. Great Hall, 7 locked doors. Or security. Let's do the Great Hall. This door will get us forward. Try to pick it. Yes. Office! For 2 gems. Okay, so now it gets interesting. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the house quickly on my paper here, and I'm going to place those where they belong. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I need one more row. So we should be able to put all 6 chess pieces in place. I can't believe I did that on the first go. Okay, but you know what? We got 53 steps. And we just got the room that has a switch in it. What is this? Oh, it's a little bit of everything. Coins and a key. And it's got the paintings, the drawings, but it does not have anything else. Try. Pick it. Well, we're getting better at using the lockpick. That looks like it's nothing. How about you? Pick it. No. Oh, fine. We got 8 keys. Unlock it. Okay, that's the way out. This is going to place a room at the cap of the observatory. Guest bedroom, maid's chamber, passageway. Maid's chamber is going to point that way. Passageway I can't do. What do I do with this? I'd love to do the passageway, but I can't because I don't have enough gems. Place the maid's chamber. Less likely to find stuff in the house. Fine. We got lots. What I want is the handle. Pick it. Not there. This isn't even costing us keys. Pick it. Nope. Spend a key. Okay. Is it here? It better be. Nope. Spend a key. There's a gem. There's the handle. The east door is open. How likely are we to get there? Not unlikely. I don't even know if I want to mess around with a computer today. Yeah, let's just go to the door. We want to get up there, and it's letting us. Gymnasium, lose 2 steps. Kind of okay with that. Because we're not running back and forth through here. We have a key card, don't we? We sure do. That would be a corridor. And something's beeping. Oh, there's a coin down here. Okay, that door to the antechamber is open. We have 5 keys. We will be able to open the door. We have 2 gemstones. As long as there's something that lets us turn. We have the blessing of the dancer that lets us rotate a room. Even if it turns us the wrong way, we're golden. Here goes, folks. We got it. We're in the antechamber. Hello, Editor Dart here again. I realize this is a terrible time to interrupt the action, but I do kind of need to explain what decision I made on that day. You see, during the demo, if you went into the antechamber, it ended your day, and theoretically, it also ended your run. So if you saw day 7 from the demo portion of this playlist, you saw that. So I was afraid that all the work that I did putting the chess pieces into the house would be wasted if I went into the antechamber. So instead of going directly into the antechamber, I ran all the way back out to the precipice and dealt with that, and then came back. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you the payoff of looking into the antechamber now. But the count of steps and keys and gold and so forth will not make any sense. And then we'll loop back around to see what happens with the chess puzzle. Got it? Great. See you in a bit. Here we're back. When I got to rank 8, it made me select something. I just picked the knight. I don't think we're drafting any more rooms, because here comes the antechamber. To continue up, you must go down. The basement key. Okay. I guess I'm still able to draft rooms. 15 steps. I didn't open the Great Hall. But it would be crazy not to open this door. And we are doing the kitchen. No gems, but that's okay. As long as the basement doesn't need anything. Yeah, bacon and eggs. It's going to give me the morning room to today's draft pool. Club sandwich, 15 steps. We have enough to buy both of those. Why not? What else are we doing with the money today? Okay. And it's wood-fired pizza. This is new. An additional 10 if you have the furnace in your house. Okay. There's another door. Basement key. Heh. The key does not fit. Oh no! It only works sometimes. Pick it. Use another key. Boudoir pool secret passage. Secret passage. Oh, I need a gem. Foo. Then the boudoir. I have 39 steps. I was going to say there's no point going in. Coin purse. But there really isn't any point in hanging out in here. Okay. Okay. So, corridor, gymnasium, office, great hall. How do we get through this? Oh! Okay. The weight room? Fine. I have more steps than I will be able to use, because I'm not heading back to the front, I don't think. Locked? Nope. Oh no! Planetarium. Ooh. Let me make sure. Okay. So, the new question becomes, what about the basement key? It doesn't fit just anywhere. I'm about to lose the blessing that I have, the blessing of the dancer. Ooh, I'm so irritated. I don't believe it. So now, when we went in the antechamber before, it ended the game. And now, I have this thing to do. How many steps? 48? That's enough to get there and back. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's do the precipice first. See you in a bit. Okay, front of the house, 35 steps left. 34. Elevator. And we know that this only takes one step. And we have a kitchen. So I can buy food if I need to. I can't believe I'm doing this rather than that. Did I go past it? I think I passed it. Huh? Where is it? Oh, God. Oh, gosh. How many times did I go past that? Okay, we're here. Okay, the solution that we have currently is the pawn is there among other places. The rook is here. The queen is here. The bishop is here. The knight is here. And we placed the office here. Choose your piece to receive a permanent power. My cursor isn't letting me do anything. Well, I don't know what these are. Let's choose the king. Oh. Banner of the king. Each day you may choose a color. Rooms of the chosen color are more likely to be drawn when drafting. Okay. Gambit of the queen. Each time you draft a room on the west wing of the house, lose 5 steps, gain a key. The knight. Add the armory to the draft pool. We're going to look at them all first. Ambition of the pawn. When you reach rank 8 each day, you may choose knight, bishop, rook, or queen. Gain the power of that piece until the end of the day. That actually looks like a good idea. What are the other two? The rook. Resilience of the rook. You may draw floor plans up to 4 times when drafting the 4 corner rooms of your house. That feels lame. Bishop. Piety of the bishop. You don't have to pay tithes. Instead, gain 30 gold the first time you enter chapel each day with his power. Wow. I'd never worry about money again. It nerfs the chapel permanently and gives me lots of money. But I can have that if I choose the pawn. What was this? When you reach rank 8. You have accepted an ambition of the pawn. You may give up this power by returning to this chamber on any future day and unlocking the pieces again. Aha. Okay. So now, did that open this door? No, it didn't. So we don't know what that door is. Well, it didn't take long to do that. Okay. So now, we know what that is. We know what it does. Commissary or kitchen? Did I not put a kitchen in? I don't think I put a kitchen in. So now I'm just running, but it's not going to be 30 steps. See you in a bit. Okay, but, I mean, we did stuff. That's 2 days in a row that I did a couple of major things. Multiple major things. We figured out what's going on with the chess thing. And we got the antechamber. So, let's do what we always do. Let's take a look at the rooms. Okay. Call it a day. I didn't think getting to the antechamber was the end of the game. I was pretty sure it wasn't. It's a red manor today, 5 red rooms. Total rooms 32, rank reached 9, steps taken 87, items found 8, 2 new rooms. I wonder if the antechamber counts as one of the 2 new rooms. The study would be 1. I have to think it was. Well, that's quite a thing. So, we found a safe in the study that we'll have to get back in there to figure out how to open. So that's 3 safes that we've found. 1 in the office, 1 in the study, 1 in the drawing room. We're not really sure how to open any of them. Bound to be something somewhere that does that. We need to figure out what the basement key does. And yeah, There's still lots of stuff to try to figure out. The house still has lots of secrets. Where do you put the basement? And how do I get that key back? Do I need to go back into the antechamber and pick it up again? Anyway, that's for another day. I hope you enjoyed this episode. We accomplished a lot. I will see you next time, doing Lingo 2. Goodbye.